ever gets off the damn ground. Nice artifact boots that I can't bother to wear because I have nasty armadillo feet. Okay. Well, there are alternatives. There are free speech alternatives, and I think you're going to see, I think 2021 is going to see platforms like BitChute be more persecuted than they were before. BitChute is an alternative to YouTube. Free speech. They don't allow things that are illegal. They don't allow people to incite violence, which I think is because it's against the law, and it should be against the law. Of course, platforms should remove stuff like that. It just, you can't take that too far. You can do this thing where you interpret anything as being a glorification of violence, you know. Hey, I think that we should kill the elves in this game, in the context of this game. Oops, I'm glorifying violence because I said I don't like elves in a video game, fictional things that don't exist, you know, and that sounds ridiculous, right? But I'm telling you, you know, you can find an excuse to ban somebody for any reason whatsoever. And so BitChute has been suffering a bit. They recently got deplatformed, I think, by financially deplatformed by PayPal, and really it was just because they weren't censoring people to their satisfaction. You know, it's all kind of this single point of failure that leads right back to the credit card corporations, and they have far too much power to simply decide that you get to have a business or not. It's one of the reasons why I love Bitcoin. You can't be censored when you're sending someone Bitcoin. It's ridiculous, Pezzer. I mean, when they come for the fucking fiction, when they come for the fantasy, you know, these people, at some point society stopped understanding that it's important to tell people no once in a while. When you've got a little baby, when you've got a toddler throwing a tantrum because he can't have 500 pieces of candy that day, at some point you gotta say no. And if you don't say no, they're gonna want 1,000 pieces of candy the next day. You know, we've reinforced these people's belief that they can just get whatever they want. And they will always, always, always have something else to complain about because their whole lives are essentially built up around the idea of having some kind of moral crusade, you know, that makes them better than other people. They can look down upon the unwashed masses, and they have the power to get people canceled. It'll never stop. Not until you tell these people to fuck right off or build platforms and parallel infrastructure that deny them the ability to do anything. You know, for example, Gab, they tried to deplatform them in every possible way that they could. That's a Twitter alternative. God forbid you have a free speech Twitter alternative. They went after their hosting. They went after their registrar, okay, the thing that allows you to have like a .com or a .org or whatever. They went after that, tried to take their domain away. They went after their payment processing. Every single thing that they could have attacked them with, they have tried. They tried to get their bank to leave them, to drop them. This stuff should concern you, man. Your opinions, you know, so if you dare to make them known, might be acceptable today, but tomorrow, you just wait. You just wait, man. We might get to the point where even saying that you like free speech is worthy of these people coming to try to cancel you. Oh, that's a right-wing dog whistle. You like free speech? Whoa. You must be a fascist, bro. Sounds ridiculous. You just wait. I bet you. I bet you we'll be coming to that sooner than you think. Yeah, don't criticize BLM. You might get banned. Can I do holoblades? Should I do holoblades? Probably as Gozag I should. Get myself some free piety. I mean, not piety, but gold is piety, you know? Plus experience. We could just tab through this shit, probably. Oh, just kidding. I'm getting dabbed on. Oh, no. The old poison condenser vein. Number 1 billion. I'm convinced the code is like, if your name is Malcolm Rose, give poison condenser vein. Gosh, we still don't have our poise anymore, or resist negative. Resistances don't look great like they did before. I mean, we've got excellent defenses otherwise, but we're not the resistance powerhouse we were a minute ago before we swapped to this axe. Of course, we gotta have the axe, man. Look how good the axe is for us. That is a wonderful way to put it, Wesley. Wesley is very smart, but perhaps more importantly, he's very articulate. He has a way of voicing things that doesn't immediately turn people off, whereas I eventually devolve into just shouting about how dumb the other person is. That's personal failing, I suppose. He's perhaps blessed with more patience than me. Oh yeah, you got terribly angry the day that the Roguelikes Discord had its quiet, unwritten rule that if you post my content, you get banned. You were not happy that day. +9 greatsword. Holy, RLX, RF++, RC-. That is a cute weapon. Interesting combination of things. We're not using it, of course, but... Okay. Well, that was the day that like a week or two afterwards, PaWn finally stopped that from being a secret, unwritten sort of Gestapo rule, and then he made it explicit by making a pin about it where he lied about me a bunch, you know? Oh, Bastier, I 100% agree. I remember the 90s when you had the religious right, basically, and it was really annoying, but I think it was far less pernicious than what you've got now. I mean, believe me, I was against those people in the 90s, and I would be against them today if they were trying to censor people. However, what the hell's going on? There's a locked off part of this floor, actually. I have to dig into it. But I mean, like, people like Jack Thompson, the thing is, they failed. They were jokes, dude. Almost everything they tried to do ended up falling apart in the courts. But now we have technology, we have social media, we have the internet where almost all business is done. Brick and mortar stores, are you kidding me? It's all Amazon. It's all like stuff that gets shipped from the internet. Stocking Milk Coffee, which you should buy, you know, they probably are going to have problems being, it's their right-wing coffee company. They'll probably be canceled by their payment processor before too long. But the point is, so much industry happens on the internet these days, and it's why are you hosting me with one viewer, Mr. Alstrom? Did you just want to see Billy Harrington? Is that what's up? Oh yeah, no. If you want to go back hundreds of years, Bastier, sure, the right wing, such as it was, you know, you want to talk about things like the Inquisition and stuff. Of course, that was, yeah, there's a problem. But I mean, you can go, yeah, it goes in cycles for sure. But I'm saying right now we have something that is essentially unprecedented in all of human history, which is you have technology that is new and basically is the new public square where ideas are shared and where business is conducted. So you have an amount of power which is unprecedented in human history, and it's in the hands of private, quote unquote, private companies, which are really part of monopolies, or if you want to call it an oligopoly, I would buy that. But either way, it's a big fucking problem. They get to hide behind the, oh, well, we're private companies. It's okay if we censor you. It's not in disruption of the, it's not against the First Amendment. But at the same time, their oligopoly has so much control over this stuff, and they all work together to decide what speech is allowed and what speech isn't. And they apply anti-competitive practices like Apple and Google working together and colluding to ban apps for things like Parler and Gab. Any free speech alternative, BitChute, gets banned off of their platforms. It's almost impossible to sideload an app on your iPhone. You can do it on your Android, I guess, if it's not on the marketplace, but iPhones, nope. I mean, you can do it. You got to root your phone, from what I understand. Someone mentioned you could do it without rooting it if you go through this like really obnoxious rigmarole where you what is it you have to do? You have to like refresh the thing every week, or else it gets taken off your phone or something. So it's an issue, dude. These companies just have too much damn power. I could talk for literally hours about all the stupid shit that they can and do, you know, do in the pursuit of censoring people whose political beliefs they don't like. Well, sure, Apple is just straight up evil in so many ways. Alrighty, we have cleared Elf, we have cleared Spider, we have cleared Shoals. I'd like to do Slime, and this character is capable of doing Slime. We will pop on the Cloak of Preservation, which is really just our core. What about this crap that we found? We have another ring. It's Star Slow, which is just a big globule of spit in my face. But it does have MR Plus on it, so maybe. I hate it, but I think I have to wear it, you guys. I think I have to wear the Star Slow just to have enough MR to not be perma-confused. Can I be paralyzed? 1%. Oh, God. Do I... Jeez. Do I wear the amulet? Oh, there's a plate armor. A plate armor of MR Plus. And it's +4. That's not half bad. There's no enchant armors available. Alrighty, here we go. I once dated a British person from northern England, and I always told her that there was a particular type of British accent that I thought was the most attractive. And when I told her what it was, which is Essex, she laughed at me forever. I guess that's basically their version of Jersey Shore. See, the British person is... I'm attracted to it. I don't know, man. I think it sounds good. I love it, dude. I'm American. What can I tell you? I don't understand the connotations there, I suppose. Let's call some merchants. So we're looking for... I was actually going to say we're looking for scrolls so that I can get enchant armor and enchant up that plate mail, perhaps. Assorted antiques. No, we're going to pick up the magic scroll shop. Because I'm always going to get stuff in here that I want, right? I just got 3 tellies out of that. Get the ammo, get the Vuln. Why not? Another merchant. Another scroll boutique. We could do antique armor, but I think I'm really just going to go for the stuff that I know is going to be good. Boom, blinking. There's the enchant armor. There's holy word. Hell yeah. Some more summoning based. Enchant armor. There's 1. The problem is that Kriya's Mail Coat is giving me the RC+. We're going to need to have that. So if I do swap, we lose one of the things that we need for... hey, Oren, what's up, buddy? We need one of the things that we need for slime. We're just in kind of a weird situation where I really do think I'm going to end up between a rock and a hard place, and we're going to have to use the necklace, which is a bit sad. But we have some more merchants to buy. Antique armor. Come on, something good. It's a crystal plate. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, there's gloves, I guess. I'm not going to buy the crystal plate. There's no way. We have 11 dodging. That would be so goofy. Even if it is MR Plus or RC Plus, it would just be silly to use at this point. So we've been cucked here. The gloves could be good, potentially. You know, when I see the word latex, I actually read it as latex because there's a program by that name which is spelled that way but pronounced latex. Scroll shop, sure. Teleport, fog, Vuln. How much money? We can afford at least one more shop. Latex is great. Let's see, jewelry or assorted antiques. It's got to be antiques. Jewelry would be kind of goofy. It could be distillery, Having more potions is always good, but at this point I kind of need to find something. Okay, fingers crossed. I bet I get dabbed on here. I bet you I get dabbed on. Do we still have Torment? Let's drop Torment. Yep, dabbed on. It was worth trying, though. Okie dokie. I don't want to spend any more money. Because if I do, if I buy another shop, I won't be able to afford bribes, which I may want to save for vaults or something. Gosh, let's drop Polymorph. I don't think I'm going to need that. I think I just live with the star slow, I guess, and the fact that we have 1% chance of para from Great Orb. Oh no, immediately. Whatever, we have curing. We'll just smash these guys. You know, normally I wouldn't full explore slime, but I probably will for the gold. Christ. Immediately we get this guy. Let's condenser vein. So he burns to death. He's got dudes. He's got, look how powerful this is. It's like casting ignition almost. Okay, he's got guys between me and him, so he cannot paralyze me at the moment. I gotta treat that 1% like it's 100%, unfortunately. Let's lightning rod him. Newsmax is supposed to have a presidential address. Guess that's the only way that he can address the people. Don't you think it's great that we live in a world where some unwashed hippie from California is Jack Dorsey from California? Anyway, some unwashed hippie gets to decide what the leader of the free world gets to say and when and how. I for one welcome our leftist overlords who can tone police us and stop us from talking. I'll take, you know what? I'm actually going to take evocations to 20. No, I'm not. I want more defenses. Let's take fighting to 15. Let's train nothing but fighting until 15. That'll give me more offense as well. He's from Missouri. That's a bit surprising. But yeah, Condenser Vein is just so strong. Really, really good, man. Look at that. Get strength. From Missouri, you say? Gotta keep an eye on you, Wesley. Oh no! Summon Lightning Spire is boring now. I wouldn't say that it's bad. I mean, it still does okay damage, but I would say that it's incredibly dangerous to cast if you're not careful because it can just straight up block your path is the thing. You have to cast it again, I think, to make it go away. I'm not sure if that's possible. But yeah, it's like probably 90% less good, and it's just another dumb, haha, I do damage type spell now. You could still do some tricks with it, I guess, if you do it in a hallway and then blink a bit to get behind it, but does it even let you cast it in a hallway? I wonder. Yeah, Voice of Inky, I can get behind that. I mean, it's just crazy. It's crazy that they have that much power. And then it's just like, oh, it's a private business. Well, is it? Is it? Okay, Dissolution has Summon Eyeballs, which is scary as hell. I sure wish I had my Condenser Vein. I also have this fella here who's going to malmutate me. I think we are going to open up with Tremor Stones, and I was really hoping we could kill that guy without getting mutated. I'm just going to go up. Okay, it would be fairly goofy for me not to use resources here. I could Berserk Rage and probably just melee him to death, but I could also get paralyzed and die. So what we're not going to do is we're not going to fool around doing things we shouldn't be doing, so we're going to haste. We're gonna might. And now we're gonna melee his ass. And there we are. Hello. Swing on the floating eye. There's another floating eye. Actually, shit, any of this stuff could paralyze me. God damn it. 1% chance. Poop. Okay, I know what I do. I roll over here. I cannot be paralyzed. As long as I stay like this. Shit. Didn't get him. Alright, this is really bad. If I get paralyzed, I probably die. I know it's only 1%, but I'm just not going to take the risk, man. I will burn all the resources in the world to make sure that doesn't happen. I've already spent a turn or two having that be possible. Let's take a step. Let's take another step. Dude, I'm hasted. Why is... Oh, I'm fast plus slow. How did I get slow? It's the fucking ring. Yeah, it's the ring. I knew that ring was going to screw me. Well, you know, Pezzer, that's kind of funny because every president before Trump, in my living memory, for as long as I've been alive, has not just incited violence, but killed dozens, if not hundreds, if not thousands of people with their choices. You know, the drone master Barack Obama, with his cute little Nobel Peace Prize, meanwhile sentencing countless people to death. No, I'm not talking about war. I suppose that's one of the things I'm talking about, but I'm also talking about things like the NDAA letting Obama just kind of kill whoever he wanted to. You know, it's a huge issue. It's a problem, but yeah, I'm sure that Trump tweeting some stuff, that's the real issue, you know? Well, whatever. If you want to be, you know, it strikes me as sort of like slacktivism for people to act like it's a huge deal that Trump tweeted this or that, when the amount of rivers of blood that previous presidents have created just kind of goes unnoticed or untalked about. It just, this sort of hypocrisy blows my mind. All right, what do we do about this goddamn situation? Maybe I use Scroll of Summoning. I was just rubbing my eye and I just like poked myself directly in the eyeball accidentally. I'm very smart, you guys. Oh, shit. Alrighty, no, I'm fine. I'm just trying to think of what I want to do about this situation. 1% para. Oh, I didn't mean to swing there. Oh yeah, there's eyeballs here. See, it's ironic. The fast plus slow is the big problem here. I'm not getting as many actions as I should be getting. Alright, we're going to do this. We're going to Phantom Mirror. So even if I get paralyzed, this guy's slapping these dudes around and maybe kills him. We're going to swing on the Great Orb. We're going to have to just roll the dice, basically. The only other option is to blink away. It should be okay. Okay, we got him. Swing. Okay. That could have been done more safely. That's the big deal, is that could have been done more safely. It wasn't perfect. Could we have lost the streak there? Technically. Do I dare look at this? Read summoning. Oh, I am streaming, by the way. You gotta play safely if you want to streak, bro. Let's go up. Your regeneration stops near monsters. That is frustrating, but probably not worth blowing potions of mutation to fix. If you don't need our poise, you certainly would like to use Arga there, Darren. Arga will be doing more damage. But yeah, look at how often we're getting star slowed here. This is exactly why I really do not use star slow under any circumstances, except this exact one, where I need the MR. Oh yeah, Arga does give MR. Then it's almost definitely Arga. Unless your MR is covered and you just badly need our poise for some strange reason. Well, Hillary was talking about how she wanted to start a war in Syria. She said she was going to establish a no-fly zone over there, which very much could have started World War III. Because what do you think the Russians are going to do? You think they're going to obey the no-fly zone? People just have a very narrow view of history where they just kind of forget things that happened a few years ago, you know? It's really bizarre. Okay. Alrighty. Definitely want to explore the floor here, so we have lots and lots of staircases to go down. You know, I just want there to stop being a double standard, you know. If Trump is evil, then every president we've had in my lifetime has been evil. That's how I see it. Yeah, I like how these milquetoast conservative people are finally learning what everybody who has been aware of this problem for years had learned years ago when Gab got crushed. Okay, Gab, a lot of people smeared it as alt-right. It's not. It's just a free speech platform. It doesn't profess to any politics. You could be the most left-wing person in the world and go on Gab, and as long as you don't incite violence, you will not be banned from it. It's just a free speech platform. But it got smeared in the media as alt-right. It's still around, by the way. They now do their own hosting. The future, and I've written an article about this, the future is in anti-fragility, okay? That means that every time somebody comes to try to cancel you, you have to be running enough of your own shit that can't happen, okay? That you have to be running your own hosting. You have to have a registrar that is dedicated to free speech. Personally, I recommend Epic. If you have any kind of weakness, vulnerability at all, some point of failure where some fucking asshole can go whine and say, well, he said a meanie word and I don't like what he had to say, and so you should stop him from conducting business and make sure that he's silenced. If it's possible for them to do that, then it will happen. And that's just, yeah, it's called Epic, but it's spelled with a K. The Free Speech Registrar, Domain Registrar. Mastodon is run by lefties. They actually tried to kick Gab off. You know, they're run by authoritarian lefties, which is comical to me because it goes to show that all of these people who profess to care about FOSS, you know, free and open source software, and the various things like that, it's all horseshit. They're all liars. They don't actually want to create a decentralized network that can't be censored. They just basically want the what do you call it, the clout, I guess, of saying, oh yeah, I'm at the cutting edge. But when it comes right down to it, well, it sort of matters. In the federated system, they can block access from their thing to Gab, and all of them did. Well, most of them. I'm just saying these people are hypocrites. The actual technology, sure, it's great, but it's worth noting that these people are entirely full of shit, you know? I just don't want to give them a pass for that. I don't know. I would have voted for Ron Paul if he hadn't dropped out that one year. But the thing is, Ron Paul, number one, he didn't have enough money, and number two, he didn't have the balls and the social power and the charisma to be able to humiliate the milquetoast neocon dickheads in the GOP. I would like to meet the person who didn't think it was hilarious to watch Trump brutally humiliate the dopiest member of the Bush dynasty. If you didn't take humor in watching him just treat Jeb like a fool, if you didn't laugh at that in the primaries of 2016, I don't understand how that's possible. Just because what Jeb represented, which was, you know, another 4 years of uniparty rule by neocons who don't want what's best for this country, Please clap. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying, is Ron Paul is very smart, and he's very polite, and being genteel is great, but it doesn't win you an election. I would make the argument that Trump won 2016 because he was able to be an ass, basically, for lack of a better word. He was able to run roughshod all over these people in the way that a genteel... Yeah, Ron Paul's too old. He actually, I think he suffered a stroke on camera a month or two ago. It was very upsetting, actually, to watch that. Kind of felt like I was seeing something that was, like, very private, and it's a shame that it happened on live TV 6 months ago. God damn, my sense of time is all messed up. Here I am shouting at the staircase, trying to get things to come to me because I'm terrified of being paralyzed. Yeah, sure. You know, what you have to understand is that the neocons who run the GOP and the neo-libs who run the DNC fundamentally want the same thing, which is to take a gigantic dookie right on the American citizen's face. You know? They do not like you. They actually hate you and are disgusted by you. They're both, yeah, you could make the argument they're both just neoliberals. It's the same thing. It's the uniparty, you know? And, I mean, believe me, I complained for years and years about how they captured the GOP. It's the illusion of choice, dude. What is it? I think it was Noam Chomsky who said that if you really want to control a group of people, a society, you know, a big country in the smartest way possible, what you do is you offer them two choices, which are not very far apart, and you allow really vigorous debate within the magic enchanted circle between those two opposing viewpoints. But anything out of it is considered evil as hell. And that's what we've got in America right now. You cannot go outside of the narrative at all, or else you're declared Satan. And good luck, you know. We have berserkitis now. Let's officially choose to get rid of this. Please. Okay, good. Oh, hey, we have clarity now. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, you guys. As long as I have that... Oh, boy. This is perhaps a poor choice, because I could lose clarity at some point. But, suddenly it makes sense for me to wear this thing. Based. Super duper based. Okie dokie. Oh yeah, me too, Voice of Inky, for sure. I mean, like I said, there's plenty of things that I would love to say on Twitch that are not even, in my mind at least, particularly offensive, that I would be banned in an instant if I dared to voice my opinion. Okay, let's take off this damn star slow. You better believe... we will drop the star slow. Hopefully I never need that again. Oh no, Naughty Badger. No, no, no. Can I take this off too? Can I do this? Oh, man. It's 3 pips of MR. Okay. Confusion gaze we're immune to because of clarity. How about Great Orb? Still 1%. So yeah, we gotta keep this little guy on for the time being. But we have RC++ now, which is pretty sick, I have to say. Let's go back to slime, baby! I'm not sure I want to know. Yeah, let's probably stay away from that topic. That's one of those things that you can be literally put in prison for, probably. Last street game was 7 months ago. Yep. Yes, the internet was indeed a whole lot more fun. World War II had the best airplanes? What about the Red Baron from World War I? Time of the true dogfights. Okay, my clarity was not taken away. Pretty good. Do I have our core? Okay, I do. I'm just getting dabbed on a little bit because my defenses suck. By the way, PaWn is here, so comically, we could just not use Bloodlust and not care about having clarity. Although having the +6 Slay, I have to admit, is pretty cool. Having my MR covered all the time forever. Didn't they used to use flare guns to shoot down Zeppelins in World War I? Or is that an urban legend? First of all, have they taken away nets on TRJ? They have not! So we can just cheese his ass. Drink the haste. Drink the might. We don't need resistance. We'll wait for him. How do I do this? How do I do this? I stay here. No, I go here. Right? Yes. I net him. I go here. Hey, we're attacked. Thank you for the follow, man. No Phantom Mirror, because it might whack him and make dudes around him. Summoning instead. Good. And we just slap him around a bit. Gets out of the net. We net him again. He hasn't changed at all, has he? No. Uh-oh. Net again. Finna get dabbed on. He's finna get dabbed on. That is to say, he is fitting to get dabbed on. All right. Let's use the condenser vein just to clean this up. And oh my god, it's poison again. Which is useless against slimes, but that's okay. We win anyway because we're hasted and mighted. Are we lagging? No, we're not. That's how you kill TRJ safely, by the way. In mainline, anyway. Alright, as cute as it is that I have this Slay +6, I gotta have... I gotta have more MR, bro. That means I don't need this MR, which means I can start fixing my resistances. Arlec, Dex +7, cool. I almost want to wear the poison resist, which is a little bit goofy, but let's see the rest of this stuff. They just changed MR to will for some dumbass reason. Wizardry, we don't need wizardry. Enchant armor, it's going to go on the barding. There's the rune. Remove curse. Artifact broadaxe. Hey baby. Is that worth wearing for the resistance? Not really. That's just our core cloak. I don't know why they called it that. They just love having dumbass names now, I guess. Blinking, cool. Attraction, terrible. Drop that piece of shit. Drop the amulet. There's no way it could be any good. Okay, remove curse on this bad plate armor. Okie dokie. Pretty good haul. Literally just the amulet is amazing, you know, by itself. Well, we got some blink too, which is cool. Okay. I think that's everything that we want from this loot pile. Okay. Yeah, I think I actually am just, I mean, it sounds silly, but just so I don't get memed on while I'm tabbing, we're going to wear our poise by itself. Because, I mean, look at this nice pile of defenses. Somehow we still have positive energy. Yeah, how about that? We still have this cloak with Arlek and RC on it. I suppose I could wear something other than this ring with Arlek, but it's got Dex plus 7, so why would I, you know? Okay, the helmet's available. How's my money? I'll hold off on calling a merchant. Let's just go to vaults. Maybe I'll... No politics here at all, yeah. No politics, bros. I think I can now tab to my heart's delight. Pretty sure this character has reached the point. Now that I have that MR. What even is positive energy? Yeah, I don't know. I personally would call it something cool, like perhaps a holy ring. They essentially stole the phrase from D&D, which is funny because they pride themselves on how original this game supposedly is, but I see what's up. Look at necrotic resistance. That would make me think that it makes me resistant to miasma. Just want to make sure I'm immune to ancient liches. Yes, I am. God, the Amulet of Formans is beautiful. I'm sure they're going to ruin it like they ruined Cloak of Starlight. Those are my two favorite items. But until then, we've still got a wonderful piece of equipment. Oh my god, the item does too much. We have to give it a dumbass gimmick. Now it gives you MR, but only 50% of the time. Yeah, do they? In a world where Arga exists, they just think everything has to have a whack-ass gimmick. That's what it is, you know? Right, exactly. I mean, I think that it's good for some overpowered items to exist, to be honest with you. Not just not bad, but explicitly good. Okay, I used Tremor Stones because I wanted the, I wanted the wizard gone. Alright, Mr. Crossbow. Baldur's Gate 2 is great, man. You start paying too much attention to balance and you forget the fact that your game is in fact a game. You know, unless you're trying to replace your real life, you really gotta watch out for that shit. You know? Sometimes it's fun for things to be broken. Especially in a roguelike where you know you're not gonna run into that every time, you know? Oh my god, the merfolk idea, man. Don't say that out loud. That sounds like something they'd really do. Goodbye, Bogarts. God, this is annoying. I'm just gonna do this. Just making sure I didn't miss any artifacts along the way. I like to do this from time to time. Looks like we're good. Well, there is luck involved in games like this, but as you can see from my 55, or I should say 54, going on 55, streak. Skill will get you there almost every time. There certainly is some RNG horseshit that can kill you in the early game, though. This is absolutely a skill-based game. Which is comical because if you look at it, on its face, it seems to be a very RNG game. I mean, hell, there's a 14% chance for them to evade me still, even with all my massive skill, you know? But you build the right character, you play the correct way, and eventually you win. Probably shouldn't be tabbing these elves. It's slightly madman tier. You have a few 55 long streaks too, only they're not winning. I'm afraid you're not the only person who has made that joke, my friend. Actually, maybe you're the guy who said that before, I'm not sure. Yeah, this is just kind of a victory lap. I don't have to do vaults to win this game right now. However, I don't understand people who just do 3 runes because there's a nice gigantic loot pile and so much experience in here. If you can safely do vaults, there's no good reason not to. If you can safely do slime after doing vaults, there's no good reason not to. Just get the stuff, man. Get fat paid. Make your character stronger for Zot. Granted, this is less necessary. Well, I don't want to say necessary, but it's the benefit of doing this is not quite as huge as it was before due to the fact that if you have blink scrolls, you can now just kind of do whatever you want in Zot. Oh, yeah, I suppose that's true, man. I forgot about that. No, Monster Gold Distract is not nerfed at all. They nerfed it a very, very long time ago, back when Pig in a Bag was doing his endless ziggurat thing. I've thought about trying to take his record, but goddamn, he's got like 150 or something ziggurats in a row, and I just don't want to. I'm convinced I could do it if I played on the same version he did back when Gold Distract was even better, but ugh. Oh yeah, the devs try to discredit my streak all the time, and dev friends like Minmay, just because they don't like my politics and they don't like me and they don't like the fact that I criticize them. But I mean, if you accomplish literally anything, even if it's something as inconsequential as a streak in a video game that nobody plays, you'll have people in the peanut gallery telling you that it doesn't count for some reason. Either because they're jealous, or because they can't stand to see someone doing anything regardless of how trivial and you know, not all that important it is. It's just a fucking streak in a video game, who cares? But trust me, you'll have people who will denigrate you for doing anything, and the best thing to do is to either ignore those people or tell them to go pound sand, you know? I think Minmay was trying to say that the streak is not valid because it was done in versions of later, like more modern versions of the game, which are supposedly easier, which is just not true. But you can make an argument for anything, really. To be fair, if I was doing something like streaking, you know, Deep Dwarf Fighters or something, then you would have a legitimate point. Okay, these combos are too easy compared to what I actually did. That's cool, I deadlift 201. Right. Deadlifting 200 pounds is not that hard, to be honest. But yeah, there are tons of people who will e-stat and say that they... Like, I had this friend who was probably 140 pounds soaking wet trying to tell me that he could bench 2 plate, you know, which is, I think 225 pounds. And I just didn't believe him. And when I was like, okay, let's go to the gym right now and see which of us can bench more. He's like, no. It's like, people will BS you about anything, man. It's one of the reasons why I don't tell people things like how much I lift, because it's just like, one, it comes across as like bragging if it's a big number, and two, I'm just so sick of people fucking lying about stuff like that, that, you know. Alright, Mr. Ostrom, see you later, man. The double damage bugged version was much harder than 0.23. Yeah, I know, right, man? This is sometimes used with the intention of meaning go beat/whack sand with the back of a shovel or similar. It's not the original meaning, though. It's made clear from the longer and less often used version. Go pound sand up your ass? I didn't know it meant that. That's pretty good. No, I just, whenever I say that, I picture someone just, you know, going and doing some pointless activity like, you know, beating sand with a shovel. Why would someone do the other thing with sand, I wonder? What would be the benefit of that? Lie about your lifts all the time? Oh no. Don't do that. Oh my god, why would you do that? What health benefit could you possibly get out of such a behavior? Oh yeah, /fit. You get all kinds of bro science. Okay, enchant armor. We'll enchant up the R-core. Why not? The other bro science guy is funny. No, I mean, I just started using that phrase because it's something my dad used to say a lot. And, it's the nice way of telling someone to fuck off, you know? There are more crass ways of, saying that phrase, I assure you. And I'm doing my best to curse less, you know. Kind of failing, I guess, just now, but still. Oh, yeah, we're on Vaults 5. How about that? Whoopsie daisy, we have a... The full phrase is pretty crass, apparently. I had no idea that's what it meant, though. That's totally news to me. We have a Vault Warden immediately. Yes, welcome to die. We're gonna do this. Okay, he does that immediately. That's okay. Okay, bro. Tab one more time. Tab one more time. Alright, now we condenser. The reason I waited a minute is because I wanted him to be in the frost forever. Okay. We have enough defense. I really wish I could drink a agility, but that doesn't exist anymore, so we're just going to keep attacking. Actually, I have our fire. Let's drink one of my many resistances, and then we're going to immolate. A song of ice and fire. Fighting armor, dodging to 20. That sounds good. Turn on evocations as well. Okay, we blew him up. Is that Mara? That is Mara. Well. Also sucked down a potion of resistance, apparently. That's cute. The only thing that can shove me off these stairs or stop me from going up is the Storm Dragon. I think we want to try to ruin the Storm Dragon's day before we leave. I'm not taking too much damage here, so... Big booms. How can I kill Mara? How can I do this easily? I would love to pull her, or him, or whatever gender this individual demon has these days, if any, up to Vaults 4. I could start Tremor Stoning, I guess. It's not going to do much to that big AC. Look how much damage we did. We did so much, we killed so much stuff that our Condenser Vein is back online. Hee hee. I'll just Tremor Stones. Perhaps a bit of a waste, but we're about to kill a bunch more stuff, so it's okay. I think I'll wait one more turn. Okay. Just kidding. We can't safely do this because this gentleman storm dragon here is going to shove me off, and I'm low on HP. I really should go up and rest. I really wanted to pull one guy, but no, I'm not going to roll the dice. Oh yeah, that's what kicked off a big rant about politics, how the lefties who run Twitch are essentially unpersoning the guy. What is the guy's name? The gentleman in that picture. Let's go up. Gutex. Surely not his real name. Okay, so check out what you're allowed to do. You can go up, you can go down, and nothing can stop you, as long as there's no T-Mons around or dragons, or especially Vault Wardens. And because my defenses are just so damn good, this is basically 100% safe for me to do. Okay, we pulled the Mara, who I think we can just melee. Got him. You don't understand how, like I said, it's a combination of pettiness and vindictiveness. That is what drives the modern left. It's pettiness, vindictiveness, and power. It's like if you got a sociopathic little kid and you made him into a king. You know, if you gave him sort of godlike power to do whatever he wanted. I'm reminded of a Twilight Zone episode from, I think, the 60s, where this kid was born and he has, like, psychic powers, and he ends up becoming this incorrigible little shit who basically, like, controls this little town with an iron fist and does all kinds of messed up stuff, and nobody can tell him to stop because they don't have the power to do it. That is what the modern left makes me think of, where it's just they have to not just control things, but they have to punish people for having ideas that they don't agree with. This is a little spooky. There's a lot of dragons. Oh, no. There's a torpor snail, too. I don't want to fool with this anymore. We gotta stop messing around. I'm gonna try the hatch. Okay, the hatch is not exactly what I wanted it to be. We can cancel out of this. So we're gonna keep swinging. Got him. Don't chase me, bro. Wait, what's the chance? 0%? That's what I thought. We might be able to get away with no resource usage today. Okay, I'm gonna do Condenser Vein. Mainly because I don't want this guy to summon. This is not exactly where I want to be, but it'll do. I'd like to be in a corner. Perhaps we can slowly make our way there. Let's keep this dragon in the fire if we can. Okay. This is not ideal. Do you guys imagine if I had a regen right now? Wouldn't that be nice? Let's kill that shapeshifter. It could very easily become a... Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.